Do you ever see people on the streets or online posting, or you see them do a good deed, but they're only doing it because they want people to like them and not for just moral and religious reasons? Or when you see people online posting about or reposting and liking videos about Christianity and that they're a Christian, but they don't necessarily follow the teachings of Christ. Well, that's going to be today's topic, which is ingenuine works and performative Christianity. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because lately I've felt very, I don't know how to put it, but I've noticed like a lot of people being performative like this, and it just makes me wonder if you're doing all these things and posting or talking or doing something to look good and you're already doing it, why not just do it for the right reason, which is, well, one is to help others, but another big one that a lot of people miss out on is to glorify God. And that's the confusing part to me. Like, you're putting all your time and effort into liking this post, reposting this post, putting this on your story, helping out this food drive, and saying you're doing it in the name of God, but your life doesn't surround that at all. Then, I don't know, it's just confusing to me. Like, these people, some of them, they don't go to church, they do go to church, they'll party the night before, do bad things at the party, and then the next Sunday, the day after, the morning of, they're at church like nothing happened. You can't live a double life. It's scriptural. Jesus says that if you're not with me, you're against me. So this lukewarmness and performativeness is not okay, and you need to pick a side. Another example is, let's say you're sitting on the fence between heaven and hell, or goodness and evil. The saying is that when you're sitting on that fence, the owner of the fence is the devil. So you can't stay in the middle. Lukewarmness is worse, or almost worse, than being just pure evil, because it means you kind of have an understanding of what you should be doing, and you don't do it. The biggest one, and I would say the most common Bible verse used in like a TikTok bio or just something in general, is John 3:16, which is a beautiful verse, but it's also the most common, and I find the most ingenuine people use it sometimes, which is unfortunate. But the verse is, "For God so loved the world, he gave us his one and only Son, and whoever believes in him shall not perish," which, once again, it's a beautiful verse, and I love that one. And then there's another one that also happens to be 3:16, which is Revelations 3:16. So Revelations 3:16 is, "So because you are lukewarm, neither hot or cold, I will spit you out," which in other words means on our final day of judgment, when you have to testify against God, he's going to say that to you, and that's bad. So lock in, guys. A friend of mine told me about someone named Saint John of Chrysostom. Yeah, it's a long one. And he was very convicting, and one of the things that he was known for was his claims and condemnations against Christians who use the title of Christianity and call themselves Christian, but do nothing in their works or actions to prove that. So he was very big on the works and the glory, not just receiving glory for being a Christian by doing nothing. You have to do something. You have to go to church, for example. You have to genuinely want to follow God, and you have to genuinely pray and not do it for a title or a claim or so people like you, because that can lead to people pleasing, which is also bad. Anyways, the moral of this video is, if you're doing these kind of things, posting or donating to the poor or things like that, and you're claiming to do it for the work of God, but you don't follow God really in any other way, just try and look at it at a different standpoint and actually think, and don't use this as an excuse, like all these things, because all these things are not going to save you. The things that are going to save you is your genuine belief, faith, and works as well. So please take this as advice, and I really hope that this message gets to the right person and this helps someone out. So I'll see you guys soon.
Zemlja kroz oblake leti preko nebeskih visina, krila su joj Morava i Drina. S Bogom prvi nerođeni sine, s Bogom ružo, s Bogom ruzmarine, s Bogom leto, jesen i zimo.